And everybody, before we get into this morning's update, I want to go over a quick synopsis of what I've got for each and every one of you. First, we're going to get into the XRP and Bitcoin chart, as XRP appears to be putting in an inverse head and shoulders as it's holding that 46-cent support right now. I'm going to go over the chart and show you exactly where this technical target would be if in fact this inverse head and shoulders is taking over, as in the shorter time frames we cross back over the 50-day exponential moving average. And then with Bitcoin, even though we're on a decent or bearish cross in the daily time frame, it's still come back up enough to where we're trying to either get a verification of a rejection, or we would break out past this broken channel. And first things first, we'd have to push over 27,800. So we'll see what's going to happen here today, as we've pushed up, about 300 or 400 points since yesterday on Bitcoin. And then I have two articles. The last one, I'm going to play you 3 minutes and 50 seconds. That's going to close out this update. I'm not going to say anything. It's just going to go into that, and then it's going to end. And it's going to piggyback off of what I talked about yesterday about the mail that Johnny Deaton has found. And they're saying that this proves that XRP wasn't a security, and the SEC knew it long ago. So we'll get into that. And then I also have, I would like to read from, and it'll help spotlight this inverse head and shoulders I'm talking about. Make sure you hit that motherfucking like button. It greatly helps push me through the analytics. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. I greatly encourage you to do that so you can get all future content, and turn that bell notification to all. Positivity over negativity. I'll catch you on the other side of the intro. Good morning, 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, May 23rd, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So I want to start out with this because I want to get through this update in a relatively short amount of time. Julie's got to go to her physical therapy, so I got to help her get out of here in 35 minutes. So got to get through this update. XRP price chart teases explosive upturn ahead. So in a surprising turn of events, the XRP price chart has displayed intriguing patterns that could foreshadow major future events for investors. With the recent breakout and retest above the 44-cent zone, coupled with the breakthrough above the 50-day exponential moving average, an inverse head and shoulders pattern has emerged, suggesting possible upward movement in the XRP price. These indicators hold significance on their own, but their convergence points toward an imminent surge in XRP's value. However, given the current market uncertainty and the lingering legal dispute between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, the formation of such bullish structures raises questions and curiosity among market participants. Could insiders and market makers be pricing in significant news that could justify a potential rise? The last time an event of a similar magnitude occurred was in March, which investors were also betting on an imminent verdict in the SEC case against Ripple. There was particular enthusiasm from Korean investors at the time, with XRP trading volumes on key South Korean exchange accounting for more than 30% of total turnover. This time, however, the conjunction is different. Trading volume and volatility have fallen as compared with the beginning of the spring, and the market itself is rather a near depressive state. Time will tell whether or not the layout on the XRP price chart justifies itself, but perhaps the right thing to do is maintain attention to the media field around the token. So that was just a little bit of information about the inverse head and shoulders and some of the things it can mean, but I want to show you it on a chart now. So when we're looking at XRP here, we can see the price is right at about 46 cents, almost on the nose, 4601. That V-shaped recovery is where that inverted head and shoulders is starting to play out. If it does move up off of this support level, I mean, you can see this inverse head and shoulders that has started. I talked about it a few days ago, but now it's becoming more prevalent because we didn't break down. So it's up to your interpretation, but you can say left shoulder. We can say left shoulder came in, we got a head. Now it's creating like a right shoulder in here. And now if it pushes up, you can clearly see the inverse head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head formation, up to a right shoulder, back up. Now if it bounces out, you can clearly see an inverted head and shoulders. And that should bring us back up to 52.22. At minimum, assuming that this plays out. First target, though, like I've been saying, from 46 to 482 would be your next big target. and that's been a nice V-shaped recovery on an inverted head and shoulders, and it created that inverted head and shoulders on the breakout of the descending triangle, which is a huge support, because we had our major breakout. We never had a retest until down here, and now if we do continue to break up, I could see us coming all the way up here to a further rejection at 60 cents, but there's some levels that need to be had. This inverse head and shoulders, if it plays out, you should be able to get back up to at least retest 50 cents, but I'm taking it level by level. We got 482, 494, 50 cents, 522, 5585, 585. Look at that over the top, and 60 cents to the last broken pattern formation. And if we break down, we already know 44 cents, 432, 413. The 413 was where we successfully held that descending triangle breakout. And now Bitcoin up 412 points this morning, and later on in today's update this afternoon, we'll get into the DXY, we'll get into the total crypto market cap as we rehash what's going on in this morning update. But I'm going to start splitting it up so that we can get more information within each update and not get it so confusing. So Bitcoin up 429 points on the day to 27,285. Right now, it's still a standard operating procedure. I talked about this yesterday. Bitcoin's going to do one of two things. One, it's going to come up here and get rejected at 27,850, or two, in the daily time frame, we're going to get rejected up here at 27,400. So we need to decide right now, because we've had the bearish cross. In order for Bitcoin to invalidate this bearish cross, we've got to get back over 27,850, ultimately breaking back over 28,990, 29,000, and then re-breaking 30,000 and trying to make a push at that 32,800 at minimum. Otherwise, if we get a rejection here at 27,850, that's our number. We get a rejection there, we're coming all the way down to this 25,194, and that's a 9% drop from that rejection point. So just pay very close attention to that. I'm XRP Future Millionaire. If you got anything on this update, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to join Tom's Army, send a donation. That's in the video description below and or pinned comment. I give you exclusive access to the Telegram. That's the only way you can do it, is if you show support. You can't even pay money to get in it, because it's for people who want to show support and believe in the community. And then if you want to send XRP, that's also in the video description below. But if you want to trade XRP or your favorite crypto, no spot fees on the buy and sell. Futures X up to 250X, long or shorting the market, or futures trade. That's MEXC and or BITGET. That's also in the video description below and or pinned comments. Hashtag be better, do better. Hashtag FUD assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day, because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, we're not going to have a very fun time going into 2025, and we'll be screwed. There's a lot of mass manipulation going on. So our positivity together in this community is going to breed what comes in 2025. You put out there what you want to bring in. So like I said, that bearish cross, the only way to invalidate it is get back first over 27,850 approximately. Or 27,890, I think we were saying, as we come across. We'll just say 27,900. Look at 27,900. Get over 27,900. You can start to make a play back up to the top of the channel. Anything short of getting back up into this channel and breaking out of it, you're going to have a 9% drop to 25,194. So, but there are ways around it. Now, I want to end it with this. I'm not going to do any personal talking, but I want to hit play, read this through for each and every one of you, because this is what I talked about yesterday, and I'm going to let you be.
Everything XRP holders have been shouting has been confirmed. Pro-XRP lawyer. An obscure footnote in a Ripple opposition brief last year could play a role in the ongoing battle between the United States securities regulator and Ripple, according to pro-XRP lawyer John Deaton. Deaton took to Twitter on May 22, explaining that a short footnote in a Ripple legal document, one that he had only just recently noticed, confirmed that XRP was in fact discussed between SEC staff prior to the Hinman speech. This is potentially significant, as internal debates between SEC officials over whether XRP is a security or not could tip the scales of the ongoing lawsuit between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple. Read this short, please. When you look at all the other SEC-lit emails cited in Ripple's opposition, they are redacted. The one about there being reasonable grounds to not believe XRP satisfies all the Howey factors is not redacted. https://d.co/co/cbjk7rg. He had only just recently noticed, confirmed that XRP was in fact discussed between SEC staff prior to the Hinman speech. This is potentially significant, as internal debates between SEC officials over whether XRP is a security or not could tip the scales of the ongoing lawsuit between the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, and Ripple. Read this short please. When you look at all the other SEC-lit emails cited in Ripple's opposition, they are redacted. The one about there being reasonable grounds to not believe XRP satisfies all the Howey factors is not redacted. https://d.co/cbjk7rgpic.twitter.com/nc6kfnmj4c. John E. Deaton, at John Deaton 1, May 21, 2023. The SEC initially took legal action against Ripple in December 2020 alleging that the sale of its cryptocurrency, XRP, was representing an unregistered securities offering. Ripple has denied that XRP is a security, arguing it does not satisfy the Howey test, which is used to assess whether a transaction meets the criteria of a security transaction. The footnote, which Deaton believes comes from a third party outside of the SEC, stated, "There are reasonable grounds to conclude that XRP does not satisfy all elements of the Howey analysis and is therefore not a security for purposes of the federal securities laws." In a May 22 Twitter Spaces, posted by Fox Business journalist Eleanor Durrett, Deaton argued this clearly states that XRP was discussed, because somebody at the SEC cited this person saying it is not a security, or they forwarded the email within the email chain. I'm 95% confident that the statement, reasonable grounds etc., is someone other than the SEC official. It's still big news, it's in these litigation emails, it proves what we all thought. While Deaton noted that the SEC made no comment on the record if XRP was ever internally discussed, he did reiterate that back in June 2018, XRP was the third largest crypto asset behind Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETH. In Hinman's speech, it was stated that Bitcoin and Ethereum were not securities, and it appears that some at the SEC may have believed XRP should be treated no differently than Bitcoin and Ethereum, according to Deaton. Why give the speech Hinman ETH free pass? pic.twitter.com/tq28vp5m, UC. Digital Asset Investor, at Digital Asset Buy, May 20.
Nobody gives a shit about the digital asset investor. I don't take any stock into what he said. He's a fudster. So that's what I got for you. Make sure you hit that like button, as I greatly appreciate each and every one of you.